we are going to talk about things that I've noticed while dating an Arab man. Let's get into it. Without further ado, as I drink tea, let me spill the tea. So number one, hygiene. You're really not gonna ever find an Arab man lacking in hygiene. When I tell you, this man probably gets a haircut every 2 weeks, always has his beard lined, and always smells delicious. Like when I say this man smells so fine, I can't even. Two, they are natural born providers. Do you want to know what this man told me a year into us dating? He said, I have an emergency savings account just for you. Huh? Kill me now. Like, what? I've never had someone care about me like that. They really do want your life to be as easy as possible. That's something that I really noticed. Number three, forget about door handles. Forget what they look like, because you're never going to touch one again. I love that. Like, talk about chivalry not being dead. It's the princess treatment for me. Number four, women are on pedestals. Now, when I tell you the family dynamic in the Middle East is so different from America, it's astronomical. Like, I think there's some families in America that might hold true to family over everything. But when I tell you Middle Eastern families just have such closer bonds, it's crazy. And just the willingness to do things for each other, giving spirits without like expecting something back in return, it's amazing. And women seriously are on pedestals because the way they treat their mothers, their sisters, their aunts and grandmas, it's like, do they win Son of the Year awards? Because this man goes above and beyond for his family. And I think that tells you a lot about a person. If they don't treat their family good, run, because that gives you insight to how they're going to treat you. I can't remember the last time I drove anywhere. It's like another way of him, like just wanting me to be like that passenger princess and not have to worry about anything. When I tell you I'm completely clueless when I'm with this man, I'm like that little girl in Monsters, Inc. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm happy to be here. 6, will speak to all of your love languages superbly. You won't have to go questioning or wondering anything. Like, they will heavily use words of affirmation, and I love that. Arabic poetry is top tier. When I say it's probably best that you try to learn Arabic now, if you're with an Arab man, do it, because he will serenade you with music and poetry and explain it to you. And I love it. Anything you mention that you want or might like will be at your door the next day. For example, we were talking about like some type of dish. I think he was saying like he wanted falafel or something. And I was like, I don't have a food processor. He had that Prime shipping. That food processor was at my door the very next day. It had me so weak. Fun fact, apparently the flowers in America don't even come close to the flowers like around the world. First thing my man told me about when he came to America was that the flowers stink. Like, now I'm curious. Like, now I want to smell flowers from like different parts of the world. I just want to know, how is America messing up on flowers? Come on. I seriously got to get the hell out of here. I'll say it again, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. Don't sleep on Elf. Hello? Not me saying that it doesn't come out. Don't do me bold, Elf. I'm trying to support you. Another thing I noticed is no matter where I'm at, even if I'm not with him, he will try to make it a point to let me know he's thinking of me or like cares about me. Because one time I was at work and I was like, I'm craving like a snack. Do you want to know what this man did? He shipped to my office, that was like an hour from him, a bunch of snacks and catered from this sweet shop, these little cute like cupcakes. What? When I tell you, this man never ceases to amaze me. This is why I call him my diamond in the rough. I could talk about him for days. I could talk about this man for days, months, seasons, years. Something that I really appreciate about him, and I've noticed, is that he really does cater to my mental, emotional, and spiritual like needs. And he's not an airhead. Something about in the past where like I feel like guys have just like wanted to agree to things that I want. Like, oh, they were yes men. Like, they were just going with the flow. They had no knowledge to offer. I really appreciate that I'm able to like learn from him. And I feel like that's so valuable in a relationship, being able to grow from each other and educate and keep elevating each other, because it's so nice to have like fun, goofy times, but at the same time, we can have like educated and knowledgeable conversations. If you want a part 2 of the things I've noticed about being with my Arab man, Habibi, Let me know. I'm just gonna finish my makeup, fast forward through it. Okay, and that concludes the video. Also, for my girls that are also with an Arab, if you agree with me, comment down below, or even add more of your own like things that you've noticed, because I'm so interested to hear. But again, yeah, I can make a part 2 if you're interested. That's about it. Love you guys. Bye.